Hi. Since I understand that I'm in the target individual program now, I understand why the people are following me. A little bit about it. Um, One of the things that they need to do is get a voice file so that they can verify that I'm alive. I'm alive. Here's your voice file. Today is August 23rd. It's 10:55 a.m. I don't know if this is I don't know exactly what this is for. Um but I'd much rather do it this way than have people out in the public trying to get me to say thank you and excuse me. Um they're not doing anything to my head. Your brainwashing didn't work. Uh as I'm out running my errands, please stay away from me. What else? You cannot I have no accomplices or acquaintances. I'm not going to meet up with anybody. I'm not delivering drugs. So, should there ever be any evidence of cell phones traveling with me, they're not with me. I have, like I said, no acquaintances, and I'm not going to meet up with anyone. I'm specifically saying this because a couple days ago, last time I took my walk, there was a guy on a skateboard who did like the circles, right? I walked one way, I saw him come as if he's coming up to approach me, right? So in the event of my death, it looks like I met up with a drug dealer. That's what I assume him to be. Um, I crossed back over the street. This is by Denny's in Hollywood on Sunset and Gower or whatever, something like that. Bronson, Gower, one of those. So um, I went backwards. He came back again. So then I started going back in the direction that I wanted to go. And he was on a skateboard. So he made it look as if he was coming to meet me. I don't know him. He looked very similar to my brother, maybe just a little bit shorter. But I believe he was Hispanic, not black and Asian. So I just am saying this to say that this happens often where people who may have criminal records come up and approach me as if they are making a connection with me. They're not. I don't talk to them. I do my best to avoid them. And if you were to see this in the event of my death, if there is an investigator who sees, well, she met up with this person, it looks like their phones were traveling together, that's bullshit, because there's a targeted individual program who has people force their cell phone location to match yours. Please stop using that as a means of convicting people. Please stop using cell phone location as a means of convicting people. Because if it were not for my knowledge of that, right, I might be paranoid and I might stay inside all day. But I know that the reason that those people are doing that is so that they can match their phones up to my cell phone location. So that in, like, for example, in the D4VID case, his cell phone was traveling west on Sunset Boulevard. So were a lot of other people's. So you can't, I don't think that's a good thing to use in a court case. I don't think that's reliable evidence given what technology can do now. Is it my cell phone, my watch, and my iPad? Do you have all three of them? And how long did we spend together? And how close did we get? So a lot of these people try to get right up under me, right next to me. And I'm telling you now, I don't allow that. I don't allow people within my personal space. So if somebody comes within my personal space, they're violating it. It's a 3 feet of personal space. You cannot make a connection or a delivery within 3 feet if your arm's only 2.5. So, yeah, no, those are not my friends. I don't know them. And I remember being at Louis Brisbois, and it was it was like, not the control, what was his position? CFO, I don't know, but it was a person in a high position there, and they walked by my desk and they did like this with their cell phone, as if to make sure that whatever happened. They let me know that there's something up with the cell phone signal. So no, I'm not in cahoots with anybody. I'm not. They were stealing money at Louis Brisbois, maybe. Possibly, it's a possibility. So someone in a high up position over there did some funny shit with their cell phone, and that leads me to believe that. I don't know if it's true or not, but a lot of stuff happened there. 150 attorneys left around May 8th, I believe it was, of 2023. And they had like major scandal go down. I didn't get terminated until August 24th, 1st, I want to say. And then my bathroom flooded on August 24th. So that's the connection. Every time after they're trying to force me to move. These are people who are committing crimes, and they're trying to force it so that I move out, and then they can then say, "Look, it's her." Like, they're trying to create this whole narrative and this whole story about my life. And nope, I'm staying put. I'm staying where I'm at. This is the most stability I have, and I'm not giving this up. So until I find another place where I can be stable, whether it be a job for 6 years and then possibly I will move, whether it be, I need stability, and I don't have that with the current situation. So I'm going to stay here as long as possible. It doesn't matter. The mold, the stability outweighs the mold.